8 benefits of green buildings. Even if you read no further, this should convince you, green buildings save money, starting the very first day of construction. This is true for green homes as well as sustainable office buildings, factories, churches, schools, and other structures. A number of studies, and common sense, indicate that building occupants who are healthy and comfortable are more productive. A study of 31 green buildings from the city of Seattle found that absenteeism was reduced by 40%. Another study, sponsored in part by commercial real estate giant Cushman & Wakefield, reported 30% fewer sick days among one company's employees and discovered a 10% increase in net revenue per employee in another company after each office moved to LEED-certified buildings. Companies in green offices also have an edge in attracting and retaining great employees. Both residential and commercial buildings retain a high resale value if they include sustainable design components. The value to prospective buyers comes from knowing their utility and maintenance costs will be lower in green buildings that outperform non-green buildings. Occupancy levels are consistently higher, and vacancy rates lower, in sustainable office buildings. Sick building syndrome is a problem that has plagued homes and offices for decades and costs U.S. businesses millions of dollars each month. Green buildings, however, avoid many of these problems with healthy ventilation systems and use of non-toxic building materials. Recent federal tax incentives have been enacted to encourage the design and construction of energy-efficient green buildings, both residential and commercial. Many state and local governments have also passed tax provisions to encourage energy-efficient buildings. Ask your accountant or tax expert about the Economic Stimulus Act of 2008, Place 110 to 185 ESA, the Housing Assistance Tax Act of 2008, Place 110 to 289 HADA, the Emergency Economic Stabilization Act of 2008, Place 110 to 343 EESA, and the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act of 2009, Place 111 to 5 ARA, to see if these apply to your home or commercial real estate. A California survey of over 100 stores, all operated by the same retailer, found that sales were 40% higher when stores were lighted with skylights instead of electric lighting. Retailers who can use daylight in their interiors can also lower their electric costs. All these factors are further proof that green buildings might actually make money. One indirect benefit to green buildings is often overlooked. Reduced demand on electric, gas and water utilities means that these infrastructures can do more with less. This can result in lower municipal utility costs over the long run, as utilities don't need to expand and can avoid passing those expansion costs onto utility customers. And in the case of energy-efficient net-zero buildings and zero-energy homes, these buildings actually feed electricity back into the utility grid and result in no energy costs at the end of a year. Most owners of net-zero buildings actually get a check back from their energy company at the end of a year. It's hard to put a dollar amount value on quality of life. How much, for example, would you pay to enjoy a less stressful day, or to avoid catching the flu? When all of the aforementioned benefits to green architecture and sustainable design are added up, the enhanced lifestyles shared by all of society makes sense, both economically and environmentally. Again, as we move into an era of smarter technology and more expensive natural resources, we can't afford not to build green. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more interesting videos. And please hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm.